What's up, everybody? Welcome to Indie Music Live, episode 169. If you didn't know, I'm JoeJoeKeys. Been around here for a while. I'm sitting here with my partner in crime, David Werba, who's not wearing any pants per usual.
Yep.
And tonight's panel guests, we have Eggen and Hippen. Ben Hippen, past featured artist, and his new partner in music, Kristen Eggen. So tonight we have Béke, Love Me Twice, who I was just informed we believe is from Mexico or Spain or somewhere in the Spanish regions, which are completely far apart from each other. I don't know what I'm talking about. I wasn't good at geography. And Madelyn Victoria, new review, somewhat new review on the website, new for the show at least, right here with you. And then we'll be checking out the new song by Ben and Kristen, Eggen and Hippen, only tonight. So Ben, how's it going, my friend?
Good. It's good to be back here.
Yeah, thanks for coming back. A lot of people don't, so.
I'm tough to get rid of.
I think we scare them. It might be the smells too. I don't know. But so who's this friend you have here with you tonight?
So Kristen Eggen, super talented vocalist. I've been a solo act for a little while now, and over the winter I've been transitioning to being part of Eggen and Hippen.
Yeah, thanks so much for having us.
You
Absolutely.
guys have been playing together a while though, right?
About a year.
Yeah.
Oh, about a year? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And Kristen, what's sort of we know Ben, but what's your sort of musical background, life like, or just who are you?
Yeah, I've been a singer-songwriter here in the Midwest for a couple of years, and I was looking to do more music and more collaboration, and we actually just shared carpooled to a gig, and we're like, oh, let's try to do a song once, and then we learned a lot more than once, so we take it on the road now.
Yeah.
Cool. We'll check out Only Tonight here pretty soon, and I like it. It's I like Ben's music, but I think this is definitely a good move for Ben because I like all the groove and the instrumentation and stuff, the drums and everything. So, Dave, what have you been up to, my friend?
Oh man, not much. We almost had the founders of Emanate on tonight, but we're gonna do that next week, I believe. I just got word. And those guys, we had them on the show like a year ago, and they had delayed development a bit, but everything's sorted out. It's a great project, awesome technology, and we're going to talk about it next
What is it, real quick?
So it's a blockchain music platform, along the lines of some of the stuff that we talked about, a couple years past, a year past, and I mean, it's stuff we've been staying really close to, Joe, you and I, like Steam and Whale Shares. We've been blogging there, and we've introduced a lot of musicians over there who are earning that crazy cryptocurrency every day by posting and sharing their music and everything. And so Emanate is the first streaming platform on EOS. So if you haven't heard of EOS, I recommend you go look that up because that's a big part of the blockchain future. So yeah,
cool. So we'll hopefully talk to those guys next week. They're in Australia, so there's a little bit of a time mix up because it's like tomorrow or something there. I don't know.
It's always tomorrow there, man. It's crazy.
And it's winter, which is weird. So anyway, let's check out some music. Who is this, Dave? How do you say their name and what's the name of the song? Oh, I caught you off guard again, didn't I?
No, I think you said it right. Is this Béke or Béke?
Béke. I don't know.
Béke. I mean, there's an accent on the first syllable, so it's got to be Béke.
There it is. Love Me Twice.
Yeah.
Rob, do your little finger thingy. There we go.
Hold me in your arms, drop me to the ground, start again.
Love Me Twice, Love Me Long Time. No, I added that part. So we can't figure out where these guys are from, where this group's from. It doesn't say on their Facebook page. I'm going to keep looking into it, but it is like a different language, that's for sure. No, it does. It says Mexicana. I'm sorry. There it is.
Oh, Ben was right.
Ben's right. See, I'm so smart. I'm just a dude from Indiana that lives in New York now, so I'm really not that cool. So anyway, Rite of Passage. Ben and Kristen, what are your thoughts on this?
In unison at the same time. Just say the same thing. No, I'm kidding.
My first thought is how great the soundscape is. Yeah, I love the beat that leads in, and then when her voice comes in, it's just like, ooh, so good.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I thought that was really strong work. I like their sound. I like that accordion, the processed accordion, which has this like ethereal synth quality to it, but it is an accordion. It's a really cool and unique sound.
Well, yeah, it
had, I noticed too.
It had like a tremolo effect going on. You know, I speak in guitar pedal. That's my language. But this was, I mean, cool panning going on. It was just kind of it was more when there's mixing like that. It's starts to bleed into more of an event than just a song, because it's like you have to focus and be like, oh, cool. That's what, like, you can't just play it in the background and just be like, oh, not bad. You want to hear the work that they put into it. And it's really impressive. Like, I love this big production, a lot of attention put on to the mixing and, you know, all the instrumentation and everything. Very pretty voice. It was reminded me a little of Bjork. I was thinking Northern Europe, and I'm dead wrong.
I was thinking more, I don't know, I've mentioned this girl before, but somebody I really love who's like from, you know, Finland or Norway or some shit like that. What's her name? Emiliana Torini. Anybody heard of her?
No.
Check that out. If you can figure out how to spell the name, check her out. She's not real popular, but she came out with a couple of kick-ass albums, and that girl kind of reminds me, that kind of style always brings me to Emiliana, you know. So anyway, the guys mentioned talking about the accordion. The accordion gave me sort of an Italian feel almost. Like, that's maybe why I thought they're from, you know, somewhere not Mexico. I don't know, but again, I'm the smartest guy here, so
which no one would dispute.
Yeah, no one's disputing that, Joe.
Yeah,
I am. I'm disputing that. Anyway, let's go ahead and speaking of country music, let's check out another recent review from the website. Michael Stover, another one of his crew. Last week we had Heather Whitney. This week we have Madelyn Victoria with her brand new single, Right Here With You. Hit it, Rob.
Nice, Joe. Nice finger movements.
Right Here With You by Madelyn Victoria on Indie Music Live, episode 169. Yeah, I'm not a big country fan, but I love me some steel guitar. So, and this girl, she's just like Heather Whitney in a lot of ways. She's real authentic, real high quality indie country music. I mean, you really can't complain about that. It's not like anything super edgy or, like new or anything like that, but it's well done, in my opinion.
Yeah, but it's great. I have the same conclusion, and it's very similar to what I said last week. Like Heather Whitney, same management, and they're in this same zone. Like I listen to this, it's like there's I don't hear much difference from this than the best music in this genre, like out there. I mean, it's got the production, the pedal steel. I love all that stuff. It's really strong voice, a little different than Heather's, but it's in that same place. Like what does it need next? It just needs some type of media injection to kind of like break through and get in front of 10 million people. And I think everything would change. But what do you think, Ben?
Yeah, well, I think she's got a really strong voice. That was our first reaction.
Definitely impressionable, yeah.
Like the quality of her voice.
Yeah, and it wasn't forced. Like you could tell, like in the video, she's just singing naturally. She just has the strength.
Very rich.
Yeah, very.
Mm-hmm.
What else, Kristen? Any other thoughts?
I just love, it was such a feel-good song. I mean, the subject was very wholesome of it, and that just like came through. It made me want to like go out and tinker around in the summer in my garage and
change the oil in your car.
Yeah,
rotate the tires a little bit.
Yeah, it was also from a songwriting point of view. It was a solid song and a really tight one. It gets in there, delivers the hook right away. We thought it was a solid piece of songwriting.
Yeah. So speaking of rotating tires, you guys have some new music out, right?
Sure do.
We sure do.
We just segue. It's kind of an inside joke.
Yeah, we just released our debut EP, 5-song EP called "Time Never Passes."
Cool. And so did we talk about how you guys got together on camera yet, or was that in the green room? I forget.
I think that
we
was
talked about that at the beginning,
yeah.
Right? You guys said you like collabed at a gig or whatever, or you're carpooled and then decided, we just talked about it. Okay, well, we covered all the bases then.
Yeah.
So what's the song that we're going to listen to only tonight?
So this is one of the earlier ones that we worked up together, and it's always been one of our faves to play live, so we wanted to put it on. And so when we play live right now, we play as a duo with Kristen singing. She's a super talented vocalist. And then I back up on keys with whatever needs to be done. But we wanted a fuller sound for the EP. So we got a drummer, and I laid down a lot of instrumental tracks for the studio. So we feel I'm happy with the sound that we got.
Yeah, me too. I'm impressed with it. You took the question out of my mouth. Actually, was when you guys do live, do you have a drummer and a bass player and stuff, or is that something you're going to do in the future? Or
we hope to in the future. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're working towards that.
Cool. All right, so let's check out Only Tonight, and then we'll be right back.
Not a lot of time.
steal my credit, Joe.
David has something to say.
Joni Mitchell, I said it first. I said it. No, that's what I was hearing, Kristen.
Yeah, you got it. She's huge influence for sure.
Yeah, man, just very, very beautiful, good tone, good pitch, just awesome. But before we get more into the music, I have a question that I guarantee at least 3 or 4 people out there will want to know. Why is it Eggen first and then Hippen? I mean, you must have had this discussion at some point because you have to choose, right? You have to choose one before the other. So it's like, what was the conversation? Was it a 3-hour conversation, or was it like, how about Eggen and Hippen? All right, done.
It just sounded better. Hippen and Eggen, I don't know.
Here's the thing about my last name, though. It starts with a vowel, so if there's a consonant that leads into it, like I'm constantly being called Megan because if like something ends with
okay,
and then Eggen happens, then it sounds like Megan. So it has to start with a sharp E.
So there's a touch of science behind the decision. All right,
Just
cool.
a touch, tiny.
So you'd be like in Eggen.
All right. So aside from that, Ben, I mean, I think I told you last time you were here. I mean, I love your piano playing, man. Just your style. You know, it's very subtle, but it's awesome.
Thank you. Thanks.
Yeah. So what? This is the only song I've heard. Is this a part of an album?
Yeah, it's part of the EP. Yeah.
Part of the EP. Okay. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm gonna check out the other stuff because like, do you kind of explore a little more jazzy style in your other tunes?
We sure do.
Oh,
yeah.
That would be my guess. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Cool,
yeah, I
cool.
mean, as you know, as a solo artist, I was a little bit more on the sort of like ambient music,
soundscape,
contemporary classical, that sort of thing, and then sort of like crossing the line into songs. So we try to keep a foot in both worlds.
All right, to complete the circle of the background of this sound, Kristen, what kind of other bands did you play in? Like, did you play in folk? Did you play in jazz? Like, where are you coming from?
I listened to a lot of like jazz and singer-songwriter, played more folk. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Very cool. All right, so where can the folks find you on socials?
So we're Eggen and Hippen on Facebook. We're eggenandhippen.com on the web. We're on Spotify. We're on Apple Music. We're distributing wide. Instagram.
Also on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. Very nice. Cool. All righty. Take it away, Joe.
Sweet. So, guys, thanks for being here tonight. And Kristen, thank you for being here.
Thanks
as well. Most importantly, Kristen. She's a newbie to the show, so she didn't really know what she was getting into until it happened. Boom, there it goes. It happened.
Wow.
So we're here every Tuesday night, 10 o'clock Eastern time, only streaming to YouTube right now. And thanks to Hixvideo, Robert Hicks, Hixvideo, as always. And check out his new thing called Live Media Guide. Pretty cool.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
So I don't know. I've never heard of it before. It seems pretty neat. I think I'm going to go check it out myself. So again, thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll catch you next week. Peace.
See ya.
My face itches.